Oh, hello everybody.
Hello.
Happy Monday. What's going on?
Welcome to the really big show.
Well, it's the big show. What's up, everybody? Happy
It's a
Monday.
it's a wrestling podcast now.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a podcast. There's a live stream. It's also a podcast about wrestling. I'm really confused about where I am and what I'm doing right now.
It's, wrestling. Rest in peace. Who was it? Sid Vicious. Psycho
I
Sid
know.
Vicious.
He just died for any wrestling fans out there. He was Psycho Sid Vicious.
Yeah.
He also had a horrific incident where he broke his leg.
I was going to say, every time I see his name, I think of that scene where he jumps off the turnbuckle and did he snap just one leg, right?
Yeah.
But like,
you can see it breaking his boot. And it was just like, he holds his leg and it was like flopping.
yeah.
Oh my God, it was so awful.
Yeah, I remember someone saying that on like YouTube or something. Like, oh dear God,
Yeah.
it's so painful.
Well, apparently the reason he did it was because the WCW management told him they had to be more exciting, like high risk moves in the ring. So that was his first go at it.
That's it, no more.
So because he never went off the ropes, on the top ropes at all, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, here I go.
Well, it's weird because he's laying on one leg, so it's like you're kind of asking for like like just jumping off anything, like laying on one foot.
It's
you're
a lot
already
of weight.
kind of pushing it, regardless of who you are.
So yeah,
if you're like it's a big dude. If you weigh like 270 pounds of solid muscle, landing on one leg,
that's a lot for one little
you're
ankle.
pushing it. Yeah,
exactly.
But anyway, enough wrestling talk. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope everyone had a good weekend.
Yeah.
It is the last weekend of summer, official or unofficial summer for many people.
We had the last weekend of August just passed. That's effing crazy.
I know, it's crazy. Labor Day weekend's coming up this week. That is nuts. Hey, Vinny, what's going on?
Vinny, how's it going?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, Kel's had to work again. Like she was saying on her last stream last week, somebody's out on vacation or someone that's her schedule's kind of all over the place this week. So unfortunately, she's probably listening, but she's not. She is here in spirit in my chair.
He's got the center square this week.
That's right. Which is what you should say here.
No one wants that.
That's your seat.
This is my seat. It's warmed up. It's got my butt like grooving in it.
I was gonna say you got it like broken in nicely.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's all perfect for me. I can't move.
It feels weird sitting in this chair. I'm like,
I can imagine
out of sorts, but
I wouldn't want to sit in that chair.
No, I know. I can feel the weight of Kelly's crown.
You hear like her eyes looking over top of you. Don't F this up.
That's right. Don't screw this up. Don't say anything dumb.
So much pressure.
That's right. But Vinny, hope you had a good weekend, buddy. Hope everything's going well. It's another busy Monday's wrapped up. The first day of the week is in the books and over, thankfully.
Yeah, they're already just chatting online here.
Yeah, it's always nice on Monday after work to have something to look forward to like this.
Yeah.
It's always fun. So hope you guys had a good weekend. Did you get anything exciting this weekend?
Me? I went for a decent bike ride.
I saw your pictures. Yeah,
I cracked my bike out, and I had to do a little WD-40 on the chain because it was pretty rusty.
Yeah,
but then I rode down to Confederation Park in Hamilton.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
good weekend for it. It was gorgeous out there.
Oh my God, it was awesome outside.
Even today, I was like, oh man, it's like really nice weather. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I was looking outside the window as I was working. I'm like, I don't want to be working right now.
No, I know. I was thinking the same thing. It's like nice to have I sit at a window, which is nice in an office building. I have a window, but it's like
I want to go outside.
Yeah, just sitting there being like, oh, I wonder what all the people are doing today.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was thinking that my sister, she's a teacher. I have friends that are teachers, and you start seeing them posting on Facebook now. They're back in the classroom getting set up and stuff like that.
They must have the worst Sunday feeling.
Oh, I'm sure they're all just like, oh no.
Yeah, because like it's all coming back.
Yeah.
School.
It's all. The days of carefree running around for the last 8 weeks are over for all these kids in a couple days.
Yep.
I remember as a kid that you're kind of excited to go back to school, but then you get there and you're like,
I wish it was summer still.
The first day was always kind of, it's sort of see your friends you don't necessarily see over the summer sometimes.
That's
or whatever.
True.
Like it was always okay, and then you get back. Once you get in there, you're like, okay, I'm ready for.
Yeah, I'm tired of learning.
Oh, I know some kids have like a PA day right off the bat.
Really?
Like the next Tuesday.
So
like
a little extension.
Yeah, they get like an extra day. I was like, oh, that's a sneaky way to do it.
Yeah, no, just throw that one right in there.
We need adult PA days. I guess technically we kind of do. Maybe those are the holidays, but it'd be nice if they just had like random PA days or PD days or whatever they call them.
Okay, some sort of just extra day off. It doesn't count as a vacation day or a holiday.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, David, what's going on?
David, how's it going?
Happy Monday, almost Tuesday for you.
And I realized it's not David's birthday. Sorry, David.
Eric was just telling me, he said he was watching your last video, and
I was watching his last video, and I saw him with the birthday donut from McDonald's, and I got all mixed up. And I was like, I think it might be his birthday, so I just I commented and didn't want to miss his birthday,
Yeah,
obviously.
no, yeah.
So that's my goof. Sorry, David.
That's what you said. I'm like, I thought David's birthday was around
Yeah.
Halloween.
But something was a cool video. You drive around town and stuff. Like it was really a really cool view of things, and it really was like kind of screwed up watching cars come in the opposite direction. I'm like, he's gonna get hit.
Yeah, I can imagine. It would totally throw me off going over somewhere they drive on the other side of the road.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
would be such a mind, like
Yeah,
making a right hand turn, not or left hand turn into like not crossing traffic. Like it'd just be it's a no worries.
thanks, David. Very understanding. Appreciate it.
I'll have to watch that later. It's cool. I was like, yeah, dude, it's always interesting to see your, well, where you live and what it looks like. Because it's, it looks a lot of it looks a lot different than what we're used to.
So parts of it remind me of Harry Potter a little bit, like Diagon Alley, like some of the old shops and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It's like you got the, like we have that one little thing here called the Village Square that's like made to look like, whereas where David lives is actually
the real thing.
The real thing,
Yeah,
yes.
it's authentic, like old Scottish.
Yeah,
right?
here it was built in like the 60s. It looked like it was from like this, like the 1800s or
so. I believe that's what it was at first.
Well, a lot of people, I think, thought it is. I remember as a kid, I just assumed it was. I didn't really know any different. But then, hearing later, I was like, no, some rich guy just built it to look like that. So
rich people.
Yeah. Hey, Jackie, what's going on?
Jackie, how's it going?
She's happy belated birthday, Eric. You guys, unfortunately, Kelly got stuck at work tonight.
Thanks, Jackie.
She, I guess someone's on vacation on that, so she's kind of all over the place this week. David said he's tried a few other travel videos. We'll start sticking them in.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Yeah, it's fun to see. Like here, I mean, we drive around, like there's, a lot of traffic, not much to see here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you really like them, I think I saw in your comment you were kind of asking if if people want to see these, maybe making a second channel or something. Like that's something you look at doing down the road too, right?
That's true too. Yeah.
If you want to keep like the food separate from the travel or whatever, like always an option.
Yeah, it seems other people they just have like basically a GoPro in their car.
Yeah.
Just mount it right in the, just record or whatever you're driving. It's
we have a GoPro somewhere.
We do, yeah. I think it's in the. I think it's in the closet.
I think it's a Hero 4, so it's a couple years old now. But
yeah, it's.
I think it works.
It did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to do the same. We did that once. We did a video. We stuck it to the roof of my car.
Yeah. Pretty brave.
With the big suction cup thing we had.
Yeah.
And then we watched the footage. It was all terrible. Not terrible. It was just you could not. It's such a wide shot. It was like, yeah, this doesn't look at all what we kind of envisioned it looking like.
No.
Driving downtown looked kind of neat. Speaking of it at night, that looked all right.
Yeah.
I remember going over the Skyway Bridge. We thought, you'll see, cause we have the big Skyway Bridge that goes over the canal for the lake.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd get a cool shot of the city at night from up there. It's like, no.
It didn't work.
It's such a wide shot, and you got like the barriers on the side of the bridge, so it's like, yeah, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. I actually have a handy cam and a mini tripod on my dad. Oh, very smart.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. You can do that with all the cameras and stuff like that. I still need to set up. I have a dash cam. I have it set up, and then I took it down. And I got to put it back. I keep thinking I got to put it back up.
I got the mount set up, and then I've put it on a couple times, but mostly sits in my center console container.
Yeah, I'm always like, I should put this thing on more often because I don't know. It's just so much people doing such stupid stuff. It's
my God, yeah.
At least you could go to the insurance company like, look, it wasn't my fault.
I have the footage right here.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can put it on YouTube with something really crazy and
who knows,
make it a viral TikTok of like idiot drivers.
Yeah, there's tons of those.
Mm. Yeah, I see lots of people do lots of dumb things on TikTok. And
yeah,
stuff like
it's
that.
shocking. It makes you want to stay in the house.
I saw a guy today do that. I was like literally just driving. All of a sudden, he just decides he's going to pull a U-turn in the middle of like traffic.
Today on the road, you saw this?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Like, not even that, just in the middle of the street, just pull a U. I'm like, what?
I don't understand people.
Yeah, it was super busy out too. So I'm like, Jesus, man, you're going to get yourself killed.
Yeah, exactly. Yourself or someone else.
Yeah, but just nothing. Didn't even signal. Just went for it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. David has it. Oh, nice. Yeah, you got the front and back dash cam window. That's smart. Because that's the thing too. Cool. Like having it on your front's good, but
yeah,
the back's good too. That way, you get re-rendered or someone, at least you can.
Yeah, some footage of it.
Get both sides. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to look at that. Like I do have a dash cam, but like I said, I put it up and then I took it down and I forgot about it. And I'm just trying to read about how to make sure it's set up so like it will record and like recycle the, like raise itself every 30 days or whatever.
Oh yeah, I think they all have settings to do that.
Yeah, so I just need to go in and do that. And then record my adventures.
Steve's adventures on the road.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys watching had a good weekend. You guys get up to anything exciting? Nobody did anything super crazy, or maybe they did.
Do you have any wild adventures this weekend?
Yeah, let us live vicariously through you guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, I still can't. It's crazy that it's Labor Day weekend this weekend.
Yeah.
There's just shoot a video with all the stuff in my car, dash cams, video, CD, radio, strobe lights, front. But yeah, you should. You do think you'd be like, is this a guy a police officer or?
It's a party truck.
Sometimes you see like some tow trucks like that are all done up like they have those really long like CD radio lights that have like LED lights on them and stuff like that driving around. Like,
oh my god,
that looks like a Christmas tree.
I'm guessing the CB radio is still a thing. Like used to be like truckers would use it. I'm guessing they still do.
I
think so.
I don't know. Think so. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they must. I mean, you see them. I mean, they must talk to each other. So I'm guessing, yeah, CB radio is probably still
probably cheaper than being on cell.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Then he says no wild adventures. No, that's all right. Hey, what's up, Mambo?
Hello, how's it going?
Minus Kelly. Yeah, Kelly's stuck doing the old 9 to 5 tonight, or I guess a little later than 9 to 5.
The evening shift.
Yeah, but good to see you, Mambo. Hope you had a good weekend. David says, where do I start for the weekend? I'm guessing David had a very busy weekend.
I'm guessing he had a bunch of football games and some other stuff going on in there.
Probably, yeah, football matches or cricket or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't do too much this weekend. Next weekend, long weekend, but I got nothing on the horizon for the long weekend.
No, I
enjoy it, I think, hopefully.
I have no long weekend plans.
No.
Other than not working, ideally.
Yeah, well, that's the...
I plan to spend Labor Day not laboring.
That would be nice, yeah. Just take the day just to chill and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're hard to come by sometimes in the summer, but it's nice to have a weekend where you can just kind of like chill and just do nothing.
Yeah.
You want to do something, you can. If you don't have to. It's
totally unwind.
Yeah.
Yep. Few and far between.
I remember it was last year, the year before, but for some reason I was like, I had to go get some stuff. So you know what? I'm gonna go I found a Walmart that was open on Labor Day. Oh my God, was that a mistake? Because everything's closed, right?
Yeah.
But it was one of them because then like the mall was in. It was in Mississauga. It was like a tourist spots that are open. Yeah. Oh my God, it was an absolute nightmare. I was like, what the hell was I thinking?
I don't know.
As soon as I got there and saw, I'm like, this is a terrible. I knew it was going to be a shit show. And it was like,
this was a bad life choice.
Oh, I think it's a Walmart and a huge mall, so the place is probably. I've been there before, and it's always kind of busy. But
and everyone is just like you, looking to shop on a holiday.
Oh, and I was like, I didn't even need much. It's like, whatever, just go to the house for a bit. But oh God, that was an absolute mistake. Yeah.
Oh my God, Shoppers Drug Mart sometimes is open on like Labor Day.
Yeah, it's another one because it has kind of a whole bunch of stuff, so it can get
I don't know if they still do this, but the last time I was in a Shoppers Drug Mart on an actual holiday, they had a bunch of the store closed off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so only a small part of the store was actually available for like shopping.
That's weird.
I know. It was like the pain meds and stuff, like cough and cold stuff.
Yeah.
But all the grocery stuff was all closed off. So I'm like, I came here to get like a couple like things, like grocery stuff.
Yeah, it's like I don't need medicine. I wanted to get some food or something. Yeah. That's really weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mama says we've been very busy watching the grandkids since Thursday. Parents went to Napa Valley. Very nice. Well, hopefully that's good, though. Hope you guys are enjoying some time with the grandkids. I'm sure they're keeping you on your toes. And
definitely.
You need to go home and relax where it's nice and quiet again. I know my parents are like that. They were visiting my nieces and nephews, and they came home and they were like, they had a ton of fun. They're like, oh, that was they're older, too. They're like, they're like 8 and 13 now. But even still, all the running around and, stuff. They're like, oh, that was
a busy week.
It was a busy few days, yeah. David says Saturday, Rainbow Bridge official opening, cricket, rugby, sports center, 30th birthday, 3 football matches, and a music festival.
Oh my God!
What's the Rainbow Bridge? I'm curious. We have a Rainbow Bridge here. It's just it's one of the crossings from Niagara Falls to Niagara, New York State.
That's more than I do in a month.
I'm tired of just reading this.
I know.
Mambo says she's exhausted.
Take a rest, Mambo.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, little ones, they keep you on your toes. They're fun, but yeah, man, oh man, after the day, like these kids have so much energy. They just never stop.
Just have a nap or something. Go to bed.
Yeah, give them some melatonin.
I need to go to bed.
Yeah. Well, I know my nephews are like that too. It's just like, oh my God, these kids are just like. I'm sure we were the same when we were that age, but like it's just unlimited energy.
Yeah, I obviously don't have any kids, but like when we're up at the cottage with all our friends who do have kids and stuff, I'm just like, whoa, my God.
Yeah.
This
Oh, I
is a
know. It's
lot.
like they can be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they're in a good mood, it's great. And when they're not in a good mood, then it's even more fun.
Oh yeah. Then you get the popcorn out.
Yeah. Yeah. When was the hubby goes home Labor Day? I'm here. Oh wow, you're there almost all of September too. Wow.
Whoa, that's a good long
Yeah,
visit.
that's a really nice long trip for you. Yeah. And yeah, Labor Day, man, oh man, I can't believe the Labor Day Classic is coming up. Hamilton versus Toronto.
Oh, the Ticats and the Argos. Yeah, yeah. It's
Labor Day Classic.
CFL for anyone who's not a.
Yeah, the CFL, the Canadian Football League.
It's it's our professional football league. I'm chuckling because it's like in right like comparison, it's like smaller than U.S. college football. It's probably like more like U.S. high school football.
Oh, probably, yeah, yeah. It's
Like as far as like the stadiums go and stuff, and like the fan base.
oh god, it's tiny.
Yeah, because like okay, so the Hamilton Ticats, the closest CFL team to us, they probably get about 15,000 people to a game.
Probably about that.
About that?
Even that might be.
That might be a little
That
like,
might
exaggerated.
be like a. That might be like a when they're playing the Argos or something. That's yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nowhere near like the pro sports, the pro football in the U.S.
Oh god, I remember the first. I only went to one, but the two of us and a couple of our buddies went to the Buffalo Bills game.
Yeah,
And that was, and even that's small for like
that's
NFL
that's a
teams.
smaller NFL stadium.
But that was like 70,000, I think.
70,000. Yeah,
And it was holy crap, was that loud?
it was
Because even like
intense.
our hockey stadiums here, they're only like 25, 22.
Yeah, most indoor stadiums aren't that.
Yeah,
big.
like where the Leafs play or like Montreal Canadiens stuff. Yeah, it's probably like I would say like 22,000 people, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
So to 70,000 fans in Buffalo, that was crazy.
I know. It's a good game too.
That was a really good game. Yeah, we got to do that again. That was fun.
Yep.
David says Rainbow Bridge has been put on a walk in the country and is where you can go if you. Oh, you just did it with a lost pet. Oh, that's really nice.
It's like the rainbow.
The song, the poem,
Kermit
the
song.
Rainbow Connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's that poem, Rainbow Bridge, when your pet crosses the Rainbow
I know you're
Bridge.
talking about. Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I was kind of wondering if that's yeah. So it's like a
That was actually in David's video where he was driving around town. He stopped at the Rainbow Bridge.
oh okay
And they have a
cool.
little memorial for pets and stuff.
Yeah, there's days you can put up a memorial or sprinkle their ashes. Oh, that is really really sweet. That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's hard. We actually had a mutual friend of all of ours. They lost they had to put down their cat the other day. It's tough losing a pet. It's really really hard.
Yeah, I mean they're part of the family, right?
Yeah, so that's really nice that they do that. Like I say, here we have a Rainbow Bridge in Niagara Falls, right?
Yes.
Where the Rainbow Bridge is there,
Yep,
right
Niagara Falls.
downtown there.
Yeah, it's one of the bridges that crosses.
Yeah, it's just it's just a bridge, literally just a bridge that goes from it crosses over the Niagara River to go to the USA.
Yeah.
So not nearly as sentimental or sweet as your Rainbow Bridge.
No. There's as far as I know, there's no real sentimental value to our Rainbow Bridge.
No, I always assume it must be because of like the rainbows you see like in the mist or some of that from the
Oh,
falls.
maybe.
That's why I just assumed it was something like that. Dana says, wow, one of the games I covered on Saturday had under 100. Bigger games had just over 300. The big game had over 600. Okay, but that's not bad. But like, I don't know what the league is, but like here, like the CFL, it's supposed to be like it's our equivalent of the NFL.
It's our top football league.
Yeah, so that's what so it gets a lot versus
Yeah.
Like if we were to go watch like some of the local hockey teams or something I played, then it would be.
Our university probably gets more like that, probably like 100 to 300 people.
Yeah, our university football here is like I don't know if anyone other than people who go to school, like it's pretty rare to see that on TV or anything like that at all.
I think they should. I don't know if I think they still show the Vanier Cup. That's our like university championship.
Yeah, that's right. That's I think that's the only game you kind of really ever see.
I think so.
Yeah, like here, football, even just university sports in general, don't get like any cover, even hockey wise.
Because my dad likes to watch the McMaster Marauders.
Yeah,
play football. They're one of the university teams.
Yeah,
he'll try to find their games on like cable 14 and stuff which is like local access cable.
Well, like when we went to college, we would shoot those kind of games. That's the stuff we would go shoot for like. As a project, our school had a mobile truck.
We shot the Kilty Bees.
That's right, which is like junior B, I think it was. But they were like hockey, but they were like, yeah. It's always kind of, but yeah, in this, it is fascinating to see this. Well, like you want like Friday Night Lights and all this stuff, but like how big football is in the U.S.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say we were told it's the only Rainbow Bridge in the UK. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's it for this. Their Rainbow Bridge is more for the pets and stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
the poem. And then think the lowest league you have, and go down a few more.
So it's like it is like
Yeah,
we have those leagues here too. Like, is it for hockey and stuff like that? They have like junior B hockey, which is like
yeah.
those. Some of them may potentially make it to the bigger leagues, but it's one or two. It's not a lot.
Oh yeah, and then for like football, there's like there's man. I don't even know what to call it anymore. There's like
Yeah,
there's like a league for football, and it's like below the CFL, and those guys still try and get on like walk-ons into the
yeah,
CFL,
yeah, yeah.
but
It's not much. Yeah.
no, I don't honestly I don't know if the league exists anymore. It probably is in some way or another, but yeah, it's not big.
What's hard though, because I mean, even the CFL. I mean, most of those guys are like most of them are guys who just didn't make for whatever reason couldn't make it in the NFL.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like it's they're all good
Like
players. It's just a weird like it's
like the CFL coaches, they look at the NFL cut list and they're like,
yeah. Well, that's what it is. Yeah,
these are our
it's,
guys.
well, I remember hearing a few guys have come up here. Like I remember hearing was it Terrell Owens? I think it was
Yeah,
when he came up here. He was shocked at how the talent.
yeah.
And he said, you do the math, right? It's like how many teams, there's.
How many colleges are there in the U.S. that have really good players?
Yeah,
And how many
exactly.
of those guys make it in the NFL?
Exactly. How many people in the NFL? Like a
Yeah.
couple hundred players.
So those guys, they either go to like the Euro NFL
Or
CFL or the Arena League, I think. And
yeah, there's still arena football. Like
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
Bon Jovi owned like the.
that was the only reason you ever really heard about it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Philadelphia Soul or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys still have arena football? I'm assuming it's still around, but
yeah. So yeah, so the CFL's got to have like a portion of the team has to be Canadian players, just to keep it somewhat Canadian.
well, because if not, it would be like
Yeah, it'd be all
American players.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like we do with our radio stations, where they had to play a percentage of Canadian music every time.
That's all Canada is protecting a portion of our country with rules.
Basically, yeah.
We have to have a portion of our radio stations have to play Canadian music. It's called CanCon. Same with TV.
Yeah.
And then, our football league is like a portion's got to be Canadian.
Yeah, well, because that's the thing. Even like here, if you want to say that your production is a Canadian production, like so many of that stat, like everyone, like people working on the set have to be Canadian. But yeah, that's why there's so many bands up here that Americans have never heard of.
Yeah, exactly. We just have to protect ourselves from the behemoth to the south.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you guys are 10 times the size of us, so it's in terms of culture and all this stuff, it's like here everything just kind of flows north.
Mm-hmm.
Well, occasionally one of us makes it down that way and manages to do all right, but
once in a while we get one of those.
Not quite the same as what comes up here.
No,
I've actually saw a video recently, a guy on YouTube. I can't remember his name now, but he just does he's an American, but he reacts. He was reacting to Canadian music.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and people were just requesting, hey, watch this, watch that.
What do you think?
Seemed like he enjoyed most of it. I mean,
cool.
He was just surprised. He's like, I didn't like, just how he's never heard of any of these bands, like ever.
Was it the bands that never made it big in the States? Or it was like Rush, like bands that are like
No, it wasn't like Rush or anything. It was
okay.
like they was trying to think what they were trying to. They had like Spirit of the West, Blue Rodeo.
Spirit of the West never made it in the States.
All those kind of bands, yeah.
Home for a Rest is a great song.
Yeah, no, I know. That's the thing up here. It's like, oh, everyone loved that song.
Yeah, that's a classic, like in pubs all over for the last like 30 years.
Home for a Rest is kind of like a sort of like a Celtic-y, East Coast kind of twangy. Exactly. It's actually really but up here it's a super catchy song, but
it's the song you like a jig to in a pub.
Yeah, but no, the guy's like, oh, I can't believe we never heard of any of these songs. Even Our Lady Peace, you never heard of. I'm like, oh, I'm surprised. Our Lady Peace, though, I think they had more of a presence in the States.
I think so, because they were right at that peak alternative era.
Yeah, well, they had like Superman's Dead and some of those were pretty big songs, but what's like the Tragically Hip, like there was kind of like Canada's band for the last like 20 years.
They somehow became like the soundtrack of like up north.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but those guys, like they would sell out all the biggest stadiums, like coast to coast to coast, whenever they wanted.
Yeah,
but they could go down to the States and like play. I know some people saw them like little tiny like clubs and stuff like that.
They never work at big
not like
States.
bars, but like small, like 1,000 seat, 1,500 seat venues.
I remember seeing the thing about the band, and I thought when they went to like they were the musical guests at SNL.
Yeah,
I thought that was gonna be their big ticket to the States.
Yeah,
it just didn't pan out.
No, just for whatever reason, it's I mean a lot of their lyrics are very Canadian based and stuff like that too.
Yeah,
so,
I mean Gord Downie, he's like kind of eccentric, like.
Well, that's a new Gord Downie. He was a good singer and songwriter, but yeah, you watch him on stage and the way he moved and sang and stuff, it was.
And he would go off script a lot of times and kind of like ad lib.
Yeah,
things, like do some spoken like lyrics in the songs and stuff.
Yeah, although I forgot, I saw a clip of them. I forgot they played at Woodstock in 2000, I think.
Yeah,
Or no, what was the first?
Woodstock '94.
Yeah, they played there.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that was the 25th anniversary.
I think
of
they played
Woodstock.
that one. Yeah,
Damn,
yeah. Because I was like, oh, because I saw there's a documentary coming out, and they showed a clip. I'm like, oh, I forgot that they
that's the Woodstock where everything didn't go to shit.
that was like the normal one.
Yeah,
Whether it was good or I think the problem was it lost money.
that's right. I remember
Then
watching the documentary. Yeah,
Then they did '99, where it's like, all
we're gonna
right,
make it. We're gonna make some money.
we need to make some money here, so let's gouge all these kids. What could go wrong?
So they've got like thousands of angry kids who are like hot, who've been gouged for
Can't even afford to buy a bottle of
bottle
water.
of water.
Now let's give them like Limp Bizkit and Rage Against the Machine and Korn, all these like super heavy aggressive bands, and
This will go well.
let's see what happens.
And then everything went to shit.
And it goes terrible.
Yeah.
I can't believe this happened.
I don't understand.
It's supposed to be peace and love. It's like like basically what's that song? Break stuff.
Oh yeah, exactly. And then they literally did. They broke
Yeah,
stuff.
we're doing what we're
They,
told.
they listened. It was great.
That was a good documentary. If you guys haven't seen it, it was it just called Woodstock '99?
I think it was just called Woodstock.
Yeah, it's on
99,
Netflix,
yeah.
but it's crazy to see about Woodstock '99 and just how badly they planned it and stuff. And
Oh yeah, it was just such a shit show.
it was just like a recipe for disaster. It's just one of those things like really no one could take a step back and be like,
Yeah,
hey, maybe this isn't such a hot idea, or like, maybe we need to like rethink some of these things.
yeah,
Like we had in a giant airplane hangar where there was no shade and the direct sun on like pavement,
yeah,
and then we're charging people $10 for water.
yeah. It's 1999, like where a bottle of water is not anywhere close to $100.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Even now, that's crazy for water.
Oh yeah, but it's just it's a crazy documentary and it's scary.
It's really good. I really enjoyed it though.
Yeah, it was really good. It was fascinating to watch, but it's just like you can just see it's like this is just like again, it's like this is just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, it was a mess.
It's not all like peace and love, like
No,
the music from the '60s. Like no, this like super heavy, aggressive, like
the music made a difference though, because like where Limp Bizkit was like on stage and everyone was like wrecking stuff, right?
yeah,
And then at the same time adjacent, they had like the techno tent, and that was fine.
yeah.
There was no one who was breaking stuff in there.
No, and then everyone once that shut down, then they all flowed in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
But no, 100%. It's all the not that, but it's the music, right? People get all amped up and like.
yeah.
And then this crowd mentality too, right? Mob mentality kind of takes over, and
Yep.
it all goes south.
It goes downhill fast. We got something in the chat here. David says the festival I did had mostly older bands or tribute bands. QFX, Bay City Rollers. Only one of the original members left. Kyle Falconer from the band The View, and headlined by Susie Quattro.
Susie Quattro, I recognize that name.
I've heard of Bay City Rollers.
Definitely what the base. Yeah, it's funny. They actually played here in Burlington, the Performing Arts Center, a couple years ago. I've never seen that, but I think it was the same thing. I think it was like maybe one guy that's.
Yeah. I think my parents saw the same thing. Like my parents saw the Monkees a couple years ago, and it was like there's one guy left
Oh really?
from the original Monkees lineup that I think it was named Dolans.
Mickey Dolenz, the drummer.
It might have been Mickey Dolans.
I don't know. He might be the only one. I don't know. I know Davy Jones passed away, and one of the other guys was it Michael Naismith or Peter Toth? What is that his name?
Yeah.
One of the other guys has recently passed away too. I don't know who's left, but
it's just a weird thing because like I don't know. At what point in time can you not call that band anymore if there's only one person left, right? Like,
well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's like how do you decide?
Is this still that same band? I don't.
Yeah. I mean, it's a weird thing. Even it's crazy. The Monkees like hated each other, didn't they, for a while or something like that?
I think so. For a band that was, kind of cobbled together to make some money.
Yeah, like a weird kind of like cartoon, like weren't they created by the same guys who did like the Archies or something like that, or something? There was something like that.
Something
I remember hearing about that.
I think like only two of them actually can play instruments.
Yeah,
the
one that wasn't even his real hat.
Someone Simpsons reference.
Yeah,
that's like his real hat. No.
Jackie says, "Love Our Lady Peace."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really liked their first album, The Beat. I remember when that came. I really liked that one. I always liked.
Did they have Starseed on it?
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I always liked I Mother Earth too.
I love that Mother Earth. One More Astronaut.
Yeah, One More Astronaut and stuff. That was a great Scenery and Fish. That was a great album. But then the lead singer decided he would go solo, and then
there's a bunch of bands. I like the Econoline Crush. I like them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those guys. Yeah, there was a ton of those bands. Yeah. David says, "Wish the Banana Splits would reform." There's all these like weird like 80s or not even like 80s like shit. The Monkees were what, like the 60s?
They're the 60s. They're like Beatles ripoff.
They were like a Beatles kind of, yeah.
Yeah, like early Beatles, and they were like the really poppy and
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's what's crazy when you think like the fact that the Rolling Stones are still touring and stuff, or
it's insane.
it's nuts. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, oh my god, how long these guys been doing this for?
we were just talking about this before the stream started though. But there's a rumor Oasis is going to reform.
Yeah, actually, I said tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Yeah,
UK time, I guess there's supposed to be some big announcement. No one knows what it is, but
yeah. I'm not sure, David, if you're an Oasis fan, but like,
yeah, the rumor is they're gonna reunite for at least a concert, or
yeah,
maybe they're gonna go on tour. Or it was his first time I was in Canada. I went to the festival and saw Blue Rodeo. Oh, nice! Yeah, Blue Rodeo. They're another like a super like
it's
just
very
Canadian
polarizing.
band. They're a polarizing band. Eric hates them, so he says they're polarizing, but they're just like a super Canadian, like kind of like country.
I used to really hate them, but now I've actually grown to kind of like them. So I'm getting older, I guess.
Not a ton of catchy songs.
Yeah, I
but they're
know.
the same. Those guys have been around forever.
Because it wasn't don't they play every week, like every long weekend? Did you say this already?
No, but they do. My sister used to go all the time, and like they must have played last.
At Budweiser stage.
Yeah, they played like in August. They played the Civic Holiday. Yeah, but yeah, my sister would go every year for a couple years. But yeah, Blue Rodeo, they're a band that's been around forever. Like, I remember them in high school and thinking they were like old then.
Yeah, because they didn't sound like a young band.
No, well, they weren't at that point. They were like in their like
30s.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
They've already been around for like 10 or something years by that point.
Oh
and now they're still going, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that. You photographed Oasis a few times. That's very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm curious to see what is going to be said or what's going to happen. I love the Tragically Hip. Yeah, they were sort of like a quintessential Canadian band, sort of catchy, unique, whatever. But it's just really sad the way it all ended with Gord Downie getting sick.
That was awful.
They had a brain tumor.
Brain cancer. You couldn't remember the lyrics, so they had teleprompters with the lyrics up there for their their final concerts.
Yeah, it was really sad. So their very last show ever was broadcast on the CBC, and I still will never forget that because we went downtown to watch it because down at the park on the lake, they had a giant screen set up and they broadcast it live.
Yeah.
And I remember we got down there and there was maybe like 50 people. Like there was,
there's a decent little crowd to start.
But then at the end of it, Christ, there must have been 5,000 people down there. Like that whole park was full of people.
I have never seen that park so full.
It was crazy. The police had to come and shut down the road because Lakeshore runs right there. So there was there was thousands of people down there.
They were like, we can't control this crowd, so we're going to shut the road down.
Yeah, because they're like, people are just going to walk everywhere. Yeah, well, because they were expecting like, maybe a couple hundred people, but it was nuts. I remember talking to them. We went to a bar afterwards and had some drinks on the patio while everyone kind of cleared out. And they're like, we made more money tonight than we did like on Canada Day.
Yeah.
Or like anything. Like, this was our biggest night of the year.
Yeah.
It was.
They probably paid for the rent that one night.
Yeah, but it was crazy. I remember looking down the park and I was like, oh my God. Like, it was just people.
Yeah.
Like the entire park all the way.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. Yeah. The Tragically Hip it's weird. They're one of those bands that just kind of.
Yeah.
Up here in Canada, just struck a chord and everyone just kind of gravitated. And then I think the last show especially, I think just more of a
somber.
Well, I think just everyone wanted to sort of see it and be a part of it. So,
for the last concert.
Yeah, it was really, really cool.
Oh my God, David, this is the Q107 sometimes.
Oh, still. Nice.
That's our classic rock out of Toronto.
Yeah, Q107, yeah.
Q107.
Listen to, I'm trying to who's on in the mornings now. It's
not Derringer anymore.
No, it's Ryan Parker, Johnny Garbett, and I can't remember the lady's name. Shauna.
They used to have Kim Mitchell host the afternoon drive.
I heard he's going to get back on the radio somewhere.
Oh, is he?
I heard that, but I don't know. Yeah.
Kim Mitchell's another big Canadian guy. I don't think he worked big in the States or not.
I don't
think so.
No, Max Webster was his first. That was the first band. I don't know if either one of those guys, if Max Webster or Kim Mitchell on a solo, made it big. But yeah, he's another Canadian. Patio Lanterns is like another great song to listen to on the dock.
I used to listen to another station. Was it Hits?
Hits FM.
Played in the White House.
The White House of Rock, yes, that's what they call it. 97.7 Hits FM.
That's out of St. Catharines.
Yeah, but they call it the White House of Rock where they play out of. Yeah,
oh, really?
That's hilarious. 97.7 Hits FM. It's still going strong, David.
You're dropping all the radio stations, David. I love it.
Yeah, Q107, 97.7 are both still like rock stations.
Yeah. I remember 97.7 was more like contemporary stuff too, like more newer stuff.
They're a little more like the Q107 is more like all classic stuff,
Yeah.
whereas 97.7 and they'll play a little more like they'll play some newer stuff too. Yeah,
They play harder stuff too. They played a lot more like Metallica, like kind of like metal stuff.
yeah, it's hits with a Z.
Hits. The hard hits coming
That's
their
right.
way.
They saw Commission when they had a studio. They had a studio in Dundas Square.
What?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. That's right. They had their. I don't know if it's still there now. They had the Q107 had their station.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's still there in the corner.
I have no idea.
Because there was like a Bell building. Didn't Bell have someone have it? Was it Breakfast Television or something like that had a studio there or something?
They might have.
I can't remember now.
They have one at 299 Queen Street.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was something there in that corner, but definitely, yeah, you're right. The radio. I don't know if it's still there or not.
I don't know.
Where Q107 is now.
Because they're part of Chorus, right? So I don't know if they moved down to that. Like
that's what I'm not sure if they
Chorus
moved.
building. Off
Oh,
the
that's
Queens
yeah. David knows. They moved down to the water side. Yes.
See, David knows.
David knows more than we do.
I know.
About Q107's locations.
If David ever comes to Canada, he can give the tour.
I forgot that's right. They got that big building. They built that massive building down there on the waterfront.
Yeah, it's huge. I had to go there once because I won tickets.
Oh, that's right. I remember. Well, yeah, you won Stump the Chump.
I won Stump the Chump on Q107 one morning. This is like 10 years ago now.
Yeah,
or more actually. Oh my god. But yeah, I beat Ryan Parker on Stump the Chump. This is their morning quiz show, and I won tickets to the U2 concert in Toronto. And there's one thing I won. It was a show. I forget what the theater show was. Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages. Yeah,
it was a Rock of Ages. I won those two sets of tickets.
That's a good win for one of those shows. Usually they don't get.
Yeah, because remember the guy talking to me on the radio before I went on to the contest. He's like, you're playing for, right? I'm like, no. He's like, U2 tickets. I'm like, what? I almost hung up. I was so goddamn nervous.
I hate Bono.
It was a good concert, though.
It was really good. Yeah. I got to go with him to enjoy it. It was good. I'm trying to what was it? Elevation? I don't remember what tour that was.
I think so. He has the Elevation tour.
Yeah, I just remember they had that massive spire thing.
The big spire. The set had kind of like a bridge on it.
Yeah, they came like around like a circle. Yeah, it was a really massive setup. It was like it was really cool. There's no time I ever saw U2 live, but they were good. They put on a good show.
Yeah, me too. I kind of wanted to see like if they're in Vegas there.
That Sphere looks amazing. Yeah. I can't wait to see. I would love to go see something there.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd would do good there.
Pink Floyd would be awesome. That thing.
Well, I can imagine the
stage,
it's
like psychedelic kind of.
Oh, I can imagine what they would do there. Yeah. Yeah, that looks really cool. The Sphere. Yeah. I can't remember the last. I haven't been to a concert in years. Like it's been since well before COVID.
Yeah, same. I think the last concert I was at, was it Motley Crue? No, I think it's something after that. I don't remember though. It was 2012. David
said he's still friends with Joanne Wilder.
Get out.
She's still on the radio too. She does the afternoons or like the lunchtime.
That's hilarious. He's friends with Joanne Wilder.
That's crazy.
That's awesome, David. Yeah, she was on the morning show. You're saying she's on like the afternoon now?
Yeah, I think she does I think she does like the daytime.
Okay, the daytime section, like mid morning.
Yeah, like lunchtime and stuff. I don't listen to Q107 a lot. Ever since Derringer, I kind of sort of I was like,
I'll find a different station for now.
Yeah, I'll go back and forth, but I don't listen to it so much anymore.
Yeah, I also been listening to the podcast more than radio. So
yeah, I don't drive that far anymore to work, so I don't really need
that like.
I just put the radio on or something like that for 10 minutes and that's good.
Yeah.
But podcasts are great for driving. There's no better way to kill a drive than like a good long podcast. It's a really good way to.
Wink, wink. We have one dropping tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Gen X Unfiltered, new episode tomorrow.
It's a good one.
They're all good.
Oh, so good.
This one's especially good.
We phoned it in the last 3. This one's good. We're good. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, no, podcasts are a great way to, just if you're driving or something. I did that on the weekend. I had to go out for a while. So I just, flipped on a podcast and just poof.
Yeah.
Some of them are even still some of them like 3 hours long. I'm like, oh man, that's
insane.
It's almost like too long.
Yeah. I don't know what people's threshold is for podcasts, but like if I see something that's more than an hour, I'm kind of like, I guess it depends what I'm doing. If I'm going for a long drive, maybe it's fine.
Well, that's the thing. It depends on what I'm doing, but it's,
Yeah. Met her last time I was over. Had a nice chat. She found out where I was from, and she friended me on Facebook. Still chat sometimes.
Oh, that's very cool, David. It's funny, how you meet people when you travel and stuff like that. You never know who you're gonna run into or meet, and
I gotta travel more.
yeah,
Meet some peoples.
yeah, you never know who you meet. You could meet Joanne Wall there.
I could. Joanne, like, what the? What's this thing? Get out of here. Joanne, come back. I'm not a monster.
Like, you're not going away, are you? No. I live local. Oh God.
Help me.
Well, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've never really met anyone on the radio.
No, me either. So I met Willa Clark once. That's it.
Yeah, I haven't met a ton of famous people.
No, we gotta I think we're in the wrong business.
I
We
think
gotta be like
so.
photographers and rub elbows with people.
Yeah, I know David. So you talk, and every time we talk to David, the people he's met or seen or whatever, it's a crazy list. Yeah, you need to become like a press photographer, some of that. Become paparazzi.
I should. A paparazzi of the GTA.
Just go start hanging out downtown Toronto.
Well, damn you, paparazzo!
If you're using a cell phone, yes.
Are you making the shutter noise with your mouth?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Gotcha.
It's crazy that you see some of those, like, I know. Remember Kelly sometimes tells us some of these TikToks she watches, some of these like paparazzi guys, and it's crazy. Some of the videos she sends us links to.
Dave says I've been on the radio a few times. Friends with a few DJs who have had me on their shows, so it's hard to read around that heart.
Yeah, that little heart's in a really bad spot on this thing.
Oh,
if I push it, does it do anything?
Just make some more. You can give us hearts. Oh,
I wonder if everyone can see that.
You're hearting
Or
us.
did we just see that?
I don't know. Can you guys see the hearts going in the chat?
And I get flagged for
self-hearting?
Yeah.
Probably.
Jackie says, that's cool about Oasis, like that band of David Wardle. Yeah, I'm really curious to hear what this whole Oasis announcement is going to be.
Some people you were saying we're going to be really pissed if it's like a box set or something.
Oh, that's what I saw people comment like, this is like the new, some sort of remastered box set coming out. I'm going to lose my mind. Because everyone's expecting, I don't know
like
what.
Like a tour.
Yeah, they're expecting some sort of reunion with these guys. I mean, the money they can make. I mean, look at like Guns N' Roses, who they kind of all hated each other.
Yeah.
If you can get past that or figure out how to work together.
Yeah.
At least for 3 nights of 3 hours a night.
You can do it.
You can make a lot of money, man.
Exactly. You can put what you want more, like the cash, or can you put your feelings aside for some?
But I guess I can get it though too. But being siblings and stuff like that, like there's a whole other level of like
rivalry,
or just it's a whole different dynamic. Friends or whatever people you can kind of like whatever. We're coworkers.
Yeah,
brothers and stuff or family. There's that extra like.
Mom always liked you best.
Well, there was the thing they're talking about that. I remember seeing an interview of the two of them, and I think it was Noel Gallagher talking about that. Like he had this like stereo that he loved.
Yeah.
And Noel Gallagher, the older one, like came in when I drunk and like pissed all over it.
What the hell?
Yeah, and he's like, but it's just like that kind of stuff. Like that's the kind of stuff you can't like. That's hard to just Yeah,
it's hard to just let go of.
Yeah, and that's
especially with something you love. Like I love this stereo, whatever. You're like a teenager.
Yeah, and especially like they were like working class people, so it's not like they could go buy.
Probably didn't have a lot of stuff.
No, exactly. Yeah. So something that you cherish and like.
Yeah. And this guy comes over and pisses all over it.
And just laughs and like, yeah.
Oh my God, it ruins it.
So some of those things are, just stand there and say, looking at me like, mother,
One day we're going to be the biggest band in the world and I'm going to ruin it on you.
Yeah. And
that'll be my revenge for the stereo.
And they both made all their money too. That's the thing too, a lot of these guys here, I'm sure they're all very comfortably living with money,
As long as they weren't stupid with it.
Well, they're both still, as far as I know, I think they all tour separately doing their own things and stuff.
That's what David was saying. He's got pictures of them he took pictures of them in their own individual bands.
Yeah, so they're still doing their thing. So it's more of like, is it worth the headache to reunite for that money?
Good question.
The other guys are probably like, yes, please. If they bring back the original members with them.
Yeah, the drummer
Bonehead or whatever. Yeah, they're like, yeah,
please,
it's worth it. Yes, please, yeah. David says, last time I was in Toronto, there was a well-known actress, can't remember who it was, walking on Yonge Street, got a picture and sold it to the Toronto Sun. Oh,
Whoa,
nice.
That's serious paparazzo style.
That's cool. Yeah, that's a one thing in Toronto. There's always like, because they shoot a ton of movies up here in Canada and Toronto specifically.
Yeah,
So
and actually, like coming up soon is the Toronto Film Festival.
yeah, TIFF is coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, so always around TIFF, like there's tons of celebrities downtown for like their film premieres.
Oh yeah, if you go down to like Yorkville and stuff like that, there's where like the Ritz's and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And, Ritz Carlton and
Yeah, I remember some coworkers of mine like a long time ago. They found Adrian Grenier, the guy from Entourage.
yeah.
He was having lunch on a patio, and they got a picture with him.
Oh no, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. A lot of them, they're just here hanging out for a couple of days
Yeah.
or whatever for their. There's a guy we used to go to college with, and as far as I've been friends with him on Facebook, every year he goes down there for the week and just takes like pictures of the celebrities.
Oh yeah,
Like every year, it's like
that's wild.
it's like his thing. He just takes the time out. Like
I wonder if he sells the photos. Like
I wonder because he's down. Like they're good photos. He's got obviously got like a solid camera and stuff like that. But yeah, he goes down there and just take pictures of them.
I'm gonna go down there and stand beside him with my cell phone. Make room, make room.
Get out of my way.
This is why I can't be a photographer.
That's right.
Who is this asshole? Eric.
Have like a little press.
A little press hat.
What a scoop.
He doesn't know what decade it is. This guy, what's wrong with him?
One of the old school cameras is
with a big shutter. I gotta reload.
go real old school. The ones where you like put they put like a black cloak over you. That's like the big smoke thing. The big like flag, like the 1800s. Like,
Oh my god!
don't move for 10 minutes.
Very still. I need you very still right now, Mr. Jack Nicholson.
If you move, it'll ruin everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, TIFF. I've actually never gone down to TIFF. I always see it and stuff like that, but I've never actually gone down to it.
No, same. I've never had any of the premieres. Actually, I had a coworker who every year would take a week off. He'd buy tickets to go see the premieres and stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
Like some people I know are really into it. Like I remember there's a few people I've met like that who like every year they'll go, whether it's one or movie or five, but they always will go down to TIFF to see some stuff. And
this guy's a big film buff. He loved just film in general. So.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you're if you're a movie buff and stuff, it's great.
Yeah, so you go down. He'd watch like maybe one or two big premieres, but he watched a lot of smaller films.
Well, because that's the thing. Sometimes and that's some of these things here, but that's how these new like Napoleon Dynamite and all these things. Didn't Fubar come out of TIFF? I don't know.
It might have.
Well, that's what I actually heard is that the Tragedy Hip documentary is going to premiere at TIFF, and then it'll be on Prime.
Oh, nice. That's coming up soon.
Yeah. So it'll be out. Actually, I was into that today. Like, it's almost the countdown's on for iOS 18. Coming out in a couple of weeks. New iOS.
September 9th.
Was that the?
That's the launch.
Is that the launch date?
No. So
or that's the
press conference.
The conference for it?
Yeah.
David says, Jackie, I remember they did a show at the Alberts in Scotland. I was backstage with them in the bar when one of them was married to Patsy
Kensit.
She was lovely. The guys weren't happy. Are they talking about Our Lady Peace? Or no, Oasis?
Must be Oasis, because Patsy Kensit was married to, I forget which Gallagher brother.
She's not the one that was in All Saints, is it?
No, she was in Lethal Weapon 2. She was the girl, she was Mel Gibson's love interest in that movie that died.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's blonde.
Because that's
a British girl.
That's the weird thing, too. One of the guys from Oasis married, I think it was Liam Gallagher. Married one of the chicks from All Saints, but she's from Hamilton.
Oh.
Which is weird that she's from Hamilton, but then it was in like a British, like.
That's a weird mix.
An old little British.
How did double there?
Yeah, but she's from Hamilton. I don't remember her name now, but.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that, like, that's a really weird, like.
That's a weird mix.
Yeah, like, I could see me going, becoming a pop star in the States or something like that, but then going over to the UK and doing it. It's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, how did that
work? It'd be the sort of thing if like a Canadian ended up being in the Spice Girls.
Yeah,
it's like this one doesn't fit.
Yeah. Be like
There's Sporty and Ginger and Canuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one who she had like the Union Jack flag and like a maple leaf thing. It's like
she loves maple syrup.
Yeah.
She brought some with us later in the band.
That was the whole big thing. People were losing their mind about American Canadian athletes drinking maple syrup in the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Well, there was like, what is going on? Oh, Jackie's been using the beta iOS 18.
Oh,
I don't trust. I'm too nervous to try doing that. If I had a second phone or something like that, I would try it. Jackie, has it been okay for you?
how's the Apple AI? I don't know if that's been released yet or
Yeah, I don't
not.
know if is that out yet. I'm really curious to see what that does.
Yeah.
But then I heard a rumor it might be coming. There might be a subscription thing.
Oh goddamn!
Yeah,
Everything costs money now.
that's what they're gonna start doing for all this stuff. Yeah, be like
That's
you could
fine.
have any phone for $5 a month.
Might be better off without it. The AI would always insult me every day.
Or I don't know if it's. I mean, having used Siri for the last 10 years or whatever it's been around, it's like I will reserve judgment for how Siri's
How good it is.
Siri's garbage. So
Siri is pretty garbage.
it really is. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even use Siri, to be honest. For most things.
Yeah, the only time I ever use it if I'm driving. Sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, Siri,
through
send a
CarPlay.
text message or something like that." But like, that's kind of it.
Yeah, exactly.
David says Photoshop has AI now. Someone try it.
Ooh.
It's getting it's popping up more and more now. This whole AI.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm really curious where we get to a point where, like, for editing our YouTube videos, if there's like AI features in like the editing software where it just knows where to do cuts and stuff.
Yeah. I want to just record something, put it in my smart Siri, edit this for me.
Exactly. Make me a viral video, Siri.
I'm going to have a sandwich. But it's popping up everywhere. Yeah. Jesus. Oh, I think I just. Oh, I thought I actually turned on it.
Did you trigger your S?
I thought I did, but no.
We said the S word, but I got triggered.
Yeah. The series is supposed to be getting major improvements without. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Siri's supposed to be like
Smart.
See if it's as good as good. The Google Assistant's really good. I don't use it that often, but
no, I've actually got a shortcut. I have an iPhone. I've got a shortcut to the Google Assistant.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I kind of in this weird world where I still use a lot of Safari, but I'm like, maybe I'm gonna start using Chrome more.
I was the opposite. I was using Google all the time, and then I went to use more Safari because I wanted like the safety.
Safari's good for that stuff, though.
The
Yeah,
security features. And stuff.
Like I pretty much use because I have this computer right here is obviously a Mac, so I use Safari, and so just by default I use it on my phone, and But then it's like one of the assistant stuff, and I do have obviously I have a Gmail and stuff like that, so it's like
it ties together.
You kind of just end up like have
in
some here over here, and it's
Why can't they all play nice together?
I kind of keep Chrome and Google for like everything, like for trips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That way, it's just all the bookmarks and all that stuff are there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. So I am curious. I always look forward to see what the new iOS has got. So.
David says I never use the Google on my phone. I have Samsung 5G. Okay, cool. So yeah, he's on like the Android system, but
yeah,
he's still like not using the assistant so much.
They do some stuff. I don't know. Yeah, like
sometimes is the assistant much faster than just doing it yourself.
Yeah,
sometimes, right?
I sometimes don't think of it, to be honest. It's not even. It's just. Yeah, I'm not thinking like when I'm writing myself a note. I'm not thinking, oh, I should have just. Turn on Siri and said, "Hey, make a note of it," because you can.
I go mental when I ask Siri a question and she gives me a link to a website. I can do that myself. I can look for.
That's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Big bones to get into is that exact thing. It's like, tell me about so and so. Tell me about this person or what's, and it's like, here's what I found on the internet. It's like, well, I could have Googled that myself. Christ.
Oh my god! I remember the last thing I asked. I'm not going to say because it's triggered. Was how many baseball games there are in a Major League Baseball season? Because I was curious how many games the Jays have left.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Here's the baseball games for today." And she gave me a list. I'm like, "That's not even close to what I asked."
Yeah, I know.
I want to like in an MLB like season, how many games are there?
Yeah, I know exactly. It's like just what is it, 182, isn't it?
Yeah. I should have asked you.
I don't know why I know that, but yeah. It's an insane amount of games.
I'm not asking Siri anymore. I'm just going to ask Steve. He's going to get so annoyed so fast. Steve, how many games in a baseball season? Why do I pick up the phone?
But yeah, so Siri, I don't know. I am curious. I think it could be really cool, but I'm not going to.
I'll wait to pass judgment.
Yeah, I'll wait till it's out and launched.
Yeah, because it might be a staggered release. Like, Who knows?
Every so often I'll watch videos on YouTube about like the new
I
stuff.
watched some like Brendan Butch's
Yeah, and I
channel.
watched him the other night. Usually I'll do it when I'm making my lunch and stuff for the next day. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm that guy. I make all my lunch and stuff the night before. But I think the last one I watched it was still not released yet.
Yeah.
Siri, the new interface to it, where it like lights up on the screen, was there, but I don't think the AI portion of it was like.
No.
That's what it sounded like, at least.
Yeah. Because I'm really curious if like new Siri is just I don't know the answer. I'm gonna shoot you to ChatGPT.
Because they tied in together. Yeah. So
instead of shooting you like a web link, I'll shoot you over to ChatGPT.
what's annoying though, it says if every the way they say though, if it does that, you're gonna have to like approve it every time.
Yeah, exactly.
Which will get old.
Because once you're in chat and like their portal,
then it's
not as secure.
Which is so it's like every single time that's gonna right there be like, all right, screw this. Like
not using.
Yeah. Jackie says, not a fan of Chrome, just use it for TubeBuddy. That's true too, because Safari is super limited for stuff like that, like TubeBuddy
plugins.
Any sort of plugins. There's really not many you can get. I don't think you can get any, to be honest. But yeah, whereas Chrome, which is why we love it like Android stuff, because you can kind of just do whatever you want. Which I ruined Chrome because I installed some weird browsers, and now I've done whatever.
I told damage to my computer.
Eric picks up phones. Here we go. I want to say the S word there.
I know. I've said it a couple times. Hopefully, I haven't triggered anyone's phones on at home.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I haven't heard. I thought mine was going off, but it wasn't. It was just a notification.
I think my nose is in my pocket, not to activate that.
Yeah. She's smart enough to stay quiet. I just wanted to be like that movie Her, where you can fall in love with your AI assistant, and it sounded Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
didn't Scarlett Johansson like someone
she sued? I think it was ChatGPT.
It was a chat. I was gonna say I can't remember who it was
because the voice for their assistant was
sounded like her, right?
Because they offered her like money to be the voice, and she said no. So they wouldn't simulate her voice anyways.
Yeah, because that was why? Because of her. It's like everyone wants that soft, soothing voice of ScarJo in their ear.
ScarJo.
But yeah, remember that he falls in love with his like assistant.
I never saw the movie, but I remember like the premise. Yeah, he like.
It's actually really good. Yeah, with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's the assistant you want, where it just like does everything and anything. It's not you can actually just talk to it.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of creepy.
But it is really.
At some point, it might get to that. You never know.
At what point does that assistant become like self-aware?
Well, that's.
And then we're into Terminator 2. It's Skynet.
Well, there's a new.
And everything gets blown up.
Yeah, there's some new horror movie out like that I saw where it's like that some family brings home like it's like an assistant, like a Google Home or Apple HomePod.
Yeah.
It starts to become like evil.
Oh my God. My parents got a Google Home. And my mom was so paranoid that it was like listening and like spying on her, and she was going. She hated it.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't think that happened anymore, to be honest.
No, yeah. I gave my parents a Chromecast once for Christmas, and they ended up giving it to my sister. I was like,
"What? Hey, it's a Christmas gift."
Yeah. It's like, oh, this is why I don't.
Yeah, this is why I don't give my parents tech.
Well, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll get them like a Amazon Fire Stick or something like that for the TV, and it's like,
you know what's gonna happen?
They still stick to the.
You're gonna become tech support.
Well, they still like just going to channel 15, 12, and.
Oh yeah,
or whatever,
Yeah, my parents still refer to things like Channel 12. They won't call it like CBC or TSN or whatever.
Yeah,
they'll be like, "Oh, do you see that show on Channel 12?" And I'm like, "I don't know what your Channel 12 is."
Well, it's like, hey, we live in different cities, so it's like your Channel 12 would be potentially different, and now it's like Channel 1222.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's everything. There's like 40. There's like thousands of channels now. It's not just.
Eric, quick! Turn to Channel 9. Something big's going on. What the hell's Channel 9?
Yeah, exactly. It's not like the old days where we had like 12 channels. It was like,
or everyone got their TV over the air, so everyone got the same channel.
Yeah, you had the same 4 channels. Yeah, those days are long gone. Yeah,
adioses.
It's crazy. Yeah, when you think about how much it's changed watching TV and stuff like that. From like, trying to are you watching like 5 stations to like having 10 or 12, and like, or getting like cable. It was like, oh my God, we have like 20 channels now. And now it's like
it's hundreds.
Oh God! Or now you see people get like IPTV boxes and stuff like that, where it's like every channel in the world,
which is that's insane.
Well, it's all illegal stuff, right? It's all like pirated streams and stuff like that. But it's like
I can watch like the real BBC from the UK.
Yeah, it's like there's like literally 800 channels on this thing, or 8,000 channels. It's like I didn't even understand how you.
It's impossible to watch all that.
Well, I even find that now sometimes you start going, I'll be like, oh, I want to watch something on Netflix or something.
Yeah.
And start going through the Netflix or Prime, and it's like,
How you find
after
it?
it was like, fuck it, I'm done. Yeah,
I'm done here.
that's right. I'm tired. I'm too old for this shit.
I remember when we had 2 channels.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
way easier back in those days. Not nearly as entertaining sometimes, but it was definitely a lot easier.
And Jackie says, way too many channels.
It's true. It is absolutely crazy, man. Sometimes to try and find something to watch, it's like you
I
could
know.
just spend, even on regular, like if you have satellite now or even digital cable, it's like you could just spend
Yeah.
a half an hour just cycling through the guide
I know.
till you find something, and then it's like I just watch a rerun of The Office again from like 20 years ago.
I'm too tired to watch this now.
Yeah, you watch a rerun from like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So good
Right.
times. All right, everybody, that is it. We have survived. You guys have put up with us for a full hour. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Thanks, everyone. It's been fun.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great night. David, Jackie, awesome mods. Thank you guys so
Thanks
much.
so much.
Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you guys in the next one.
We'll see you on Friday. No, we won't. No, we won't.
Eric's going way
I'm
back.
going way back.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
And don't forget, guys, you're awesome.
You're awesome. Bye,
Take care,
everyone.
everybody. Have a good one.